Yo, what up, is Don?
Sammy Lee here.
We are the Soul Brothers. How you guys doing? Here to flame a couple shoes out.
Since people like flaming, and if you guys want to get any of these shoes, they will be in the description box, but probably shouldn't get it. So cushion is in a category that's super important to us. Like, it's not necessary for a good performer, but it is like a cherry on top, where if a shoe that is a good performer has really good cushion, then it just makes it, it makes it go over the top, and it makes it an amazing ass performer. But I mean, if it's a responsive, like I've changed. Like a few years ago, I would have been like, this is trash, I don't like it if it had bad cushion. But nowadays, if it's okay, if it has okay impact protection, it's responsive, and it has good court feel, I'm not too mad at it, unless it's like very, very stiff. I'm not too mad at it.
Yeah, we like a sweet spot where it's like you're gonna get some impact protection, and you definitely have to have response. We don't like any slop or lag in the cushion. Nothing too thick. You like a good amount of court feel, but to do that is easy.
Yes.
You want to do that in a way where you're still getting some impact protection, and if you can get a little bit of bounce back, a little bit of recoil in the cushion, not too much, that's very nice.
With a little bit of compression as well. And a good example is, I would say maybe like the Duos 9 or the Kobe 360. KD11 also is a very, very nice cushion, 0.1. LeBron 15 is a little too much. Harden Volume 2 also is very nice, even though it doesn't really have a bounce, but that boost is just very nice. So,
but these lack a few of the main categories to have a good cushion.
Exactly.
Because to get a very responsive, good cushion, or a very responsive cushion, is not hard at all. You just put very thin rubber. And you have full response. But then it's gonna suck. I mean, you're gonna be, every time you land, you're gonna feel it in your bones. So let's kick it off with the KD Trey 5.5.
I think that's what it was, the 5.5 or the 5.4,
I don't
whatever.
know.
The most recent Trey model.
I tested that out, and I just was like, wow.
Stiff ass file.
This is a budget model. This is it's just almost violent. The only cushion you're really getting is from the insole, which is not great. You're very low responsive and all that, but it's just too much. Too cheap, too budget. Didn't like it at all.
Sometimes if it's too responsive is good, but then it comes to the point where it's just too stiff and it hurts your feet. So, there's that. Moving on to the next one is the Hyperdunk 10. I did mention, like, there is a good amount of compression. I mean, that foam or Phylon, whatever they use, is actually, it's pretty soft. But then, like, I felt it bottoming out a little bit, especially from doing hard impacts. And also the fact that there are very big zoom units in the forefoot and in the heel that really didn't do anything, made it worse. So definitely the Hyperdunk 10, not the best cushion setup. I feel like it could have been a lot better. If they did it correctly and it felt like the Hyperdunk 2016, then it would have been a super nice cushion setup, but sadly it did not. So there's that. Moving on to the next shoe is also a good performer, but it's the PG2 or the 2.5, same thing. But it's dead ass in the heel.
I mean, a rough heel, one of the rougher heels. Forefoot, you get a little bit of zoom.
I like that zoom. That's pretty nice.
So it's not bad, but I mean, when you do a gnarly heel strike, you need to have some impact protection there. You don't have to, but it's really nice to have that. So PG1 wasn't super great with cushion either, so hopefully they'll step it up into 3.
Moving on to the next shoe is the Under Armour Curry 5, the Curry 5. There is a little bit of like a compression in the heel, very thin. You get very good court feel, and it's also responsive cushion, but sometimes when you land a little too hard, and there's really no like softness to the cushion as well. I mean, it's just a little bit of compression, but like it's to the point where if you do a little bit too hard of a landing, you kind of feel it bottom out, and it kind of hurts your feet a little bit. But the insole feels pretty nice. The insole actually kind of helps, I feel like. So it wasn't as bad as I would say, maybe like, I don't know, like I guess in the case, no.
The Trey 5s were pretty bad.
Yeah, the Trey 5s.
But I mean, probably not as bad as the Hyperdunk 10s.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't as bad. I didn't have that experience where, you know, it bottomed out and it hurt really bad when you know, exactly. So, right. But it was still like not the best impact protection, you know. So there's that. Moving on to the next shoe, which is the worst cushion setup on this list, and I hate it. It's an amazing performer, but the cushion just, I mean, it's never like this for me. Like, you know, if the cushion's like pretty bad, but everything else about the shoe is nice, I like it. But the cushion was just so bad in the shoe that I can't play in it. You know?
We're not even gonna tell you what the shoe is.
It is the Mamba Rage.
Ooh.
So the Mamba Rage is $100, and it has a drop-in Lunarlon insole or midsole, and it's just, at first it's nice. It's Lunarlon, but it bottoms out very quickly, and
but it's always very, very thin in the forefoot. Very thin.
Even if I play one game, my feet hurt. It feels like I have shin splints. My knees hurt. You know, my brain hurts. My teeth hurt. You know,
feelings hurt.
Exactly, dude. The cushion's impact protection was just so bad in those that I can't play in those.
That's probably why it's one of the lightest shoes out.
Yeah.
Because the lack of cushion.
Yeah.
So yeah. If you're into cushion at all, don't get any of these shoes. Let's do some honorable mentions over the years. Kyrie 2.
3 was really
3
bad.
is the worst.
3 is the worst.
But 2 is not great either.
Yeah.
Any like early Jordan, you know, like the 3s, the 4s, the 5s. Oof, rough cushion. Like the Jordan 1s.
Yes. Do you guys notice how there's no Adidas shoe on this list?
Yeah.
They do cushions pretty damn nice.
Yeah, they do.
But Nike, with their freaking Phylon and stuff like that, usually is not. It's not it. But anyways, that's the list. Tell us what your thoughts are on this list, and tell us what your worst cushion setups of all time are, and also just like recently, like shoes you can still get. You know, what was your top 3? Tell us down in the comment section below. Tell us if we missed anything as well. I mean, we really don't think we did. Excluding like really budget shoes, you know, kind of like what was your
Flyby Low. That's one of the worst I've ever felt.
And also,
but we didn't want to even put it on in here because you guys probably don't even care about the shoe in general.
Yeah, and then there was one that I tried as well. I forgot what it's called. It's the Ascension. Nike something. I don't remember. But
yes, some of those budget models you got to be real careful because they're really rough.
Yeah.
And it's not really worth the money. But then there's some budget models like the Flytrap, for instance, that in that one Jordan shoe, Fly Lockdown.
Yeah.
They're actually decent shoes.
Yes.
For a budget price, so you got to be careful.
Yes. But anyways, hope we helped you guys out, and we'll see you guys next one.
Later.
Peace.